Hello, and thank you for choosing to purchase from the Novosibirsk Protomosh company. Today, we're going to teach you how to properly install and use the PEGAS NovoTap. First, let's start with the beer tower specifications for the PEGAS NovoTap. First, you will need a hollow core beer tower with an inside diameter of 90 millimeters or more, with a 23 millimeter diameter through hole for the shank, mounted on a flat surface of your choice. Please note there should also be enough space, a minimum of 450 millimeters from the shank to the counter. If you are fixing two PEGAS taps to one tower, we recommend there to be a distance of 150 millimeters between each shank. Now let's assemble the PEGAS NovoTap and connect the lines. The following equipment is required for the device to be connected properly: the PEGAS NovoTap, its adapter, modified shank, and a cymbal kit, a full keg with a keg coupler, CO2 tank with a pressure regulator adjusted at 0.15 to 0.25 MPa, a beer cooler or chiller, 7 to 9 millimeter inner diameter PVC hoses for the beer supply, CO2 supply and drainage, T-joints and clamps to connect the hoses, and of course, the already assembled beer tower. Now let's take the beer tap handle and screw it onto the proper bolt of the PEGAS NovoTap. Next, place the three hoses inside the beer tower. Then, connect one end of the beer supply hose to the beer supply nipple of the PEGAS adapter. Now, take the CO2 supply hose and connect one end to the CO2 supply nipple of the PEGAS adapter and the other end of the hose to a T-joint. Finally, take the drainage hose and connect one end to the drainage nipple of the PEGAS adapter and place the other end of the hose into an empty container. Now stop. Let's inspect the face of the adapter and ensure that 3 O-rings are properly sitting in their grooves and around each insert hole. If they are not in their proper place and flush, the NovoTap will malfunction. Let's place the 2 washer halves into the slotted groove in the shank while pulling the coupler nut to hold the washers firm. Then, insert the PEGAS adapter into the modified shank and giving it a final twist with the tap wrench. Now, screw the regular nut onto the shank, followed by the flat surface washer, and place the modified shank inside the beer tower and through the proper hole. Now outside of the beer tower, screw the shank locking nut onto the modified shank and hand tighten. Then, while ensuring the notch on the shank is facing straight down, tighten the shank locking nut with the tap wrench provided for you. If the notch on the shank is not facing straight down, then the PEGAS NovoTap will also not face straight down as it was designed to do. Now stop, and let's check the back of the tap to ensure the O-rings are properly inserted into their grooves and flush, the same as the adapter, or the device will malfunction. Then, insert 2 more washer halves onto the slotted grooves at the other end of the shank. Then, connect the modified shank to the back of the PEGAS NovoTap before hand screwing the coupler nut onto the PEGAS NovoTap. If you are using a beer chiller, connect the beer line to the beer chiller now. Then, or if you're not using a beer chiller, connect the beer line to the keg coupler. Now, with your CO2 tank set at 0.15 to 0.25 MPa from under the mounting surface, connect the CO2 supply from your tank and from the beer keg to the other ends of the T-joint. The PEGAS NovoTap is now connected and ready for use. Note, you should also use a drip tray to catch any unwanted drips while filling a beer. Now I'm going to teach you how to use the PEGAS NovoTap. To start, the flow switch handle should be set in the middle vertical position with the bottle fixing mechanism handle turned to the right. Also, make sure the pressure release valve handle is firmly turned clockwise until it is tight. Now, with the bottle in the vertical position, insert the bottle into the bottle fixing mechanism. To seal the bottle to the tap, turn the handle of the bottle fixing mechanism to the left. You should see the bottle slightly raise in this process. Also, once the handle is fully turned to the left, the bottle will not twist by hand if it is properly sealed to the O-ring. Stop before doing anything. Once again, ensure the pressure release valve handle is firmly turned clockwise until it is tight. Now let's turn on the CO2 supply. To do so, simply push the flow switch handle towards the back of the device until the CO2 supply begins. Now hold the handle in this position while listening for the gas to flow through the line. When the noise stops, there is enough gas in the bottle. Also, the bottle will become firm if squeezed by hand. Once the bottle is filled, you can return the flow switch handle to its original vertical position. For the beer, pull the flow switch handle towards you until you hear a snap. This would mean the flow switch is locked into the beer dispensing position. However, the beer will not pour. To release the beer, slowly turn the pressure release valve handle counterclockwise until the beer starts to pour. And now you can watch the bottle fill with beer. Also notice, the more you open the pressure release valve handle, the faster the beer will pour. Therefore, if you open the valve too fast, then you will cause the beer to foam. So slowly open the valve until you reach the desired pour-foam ratio. To stop the beer flow, simply close the pressure release valve by turning its handle clockwise, then by turning the flow switch handle back towards its original vertical position. Once the beer flow is stopped, turn the pressure release valve counterclockwise until it stops to let the excess gas out of the bottle. To release the bottle, turn the bottle fixing mechanism handle to the right until it stops. Then take the filled bottle out of the device and close the bottle as quickly as possible. Also, please take an extra step and ensure the pressure release valve is closed tightly. The PEGAS NovoTap device is the next generation of filling devices from the PEGAS product line. It will help you pour a faster beer from the keg, reduce your waste, increase your keg yields, give you a higher quality product, and even decorate your outlet.